It was the weekend of Martin Luther King Day in 1999. We were at a faculty meeting late on a Friday afternoon, and Michael said he wasn't feeling well. He was run down. He went to the hospital, and that night was diagnosed with cancer. That's January, and in April they gave up on Michael and his protocol, and he died that summer. One afternoon I got home late, probably around 7 o'clock, and she had just gotten the call from Dr. Jeff Cowan, dermatology at the University of Louisville, and the spot that he had removed on her leg was cancer. But I called Dr. Don Miller about 5 after 7, and the next morning Jane had outpatient surgery to remove the cancer, and so she sees Dr. Cowan very regularly now and has had no problems. I like to go to the doctor and doesn't like to do all the things the doctors want us to do and fusses at us for not doing. So she had never gone through a colon screening program. And so for that reason, her colon was very advanced. Colon cancer was very advanced. But she'd been feeling bad for a while, and a combination of aches and pains, stomach and so forth. But what happened is one day she just couldn't get up and had some internal bleeding, and went to see her primary care doctor, who sent her directly to the emergency room at the hospital, and then they kept her and started the treatment immediately. Well, originally it was a series of 48-hour chemo treatments. So generally she would start maybe a Friday afternoon and take chemo through Sunday. That was to try to deal with the overall cancer in her body. Then they did a specialized treatment of a radiation implant in her liver. They then did a chemo blast on the other side of her liver. Went back to the 48-hour chemo treatments. As a side effect, her immune system has been so low that she's had a number of infections and had to go back into the hospital. And then most recently, as recently as 3 weeks ago, the PET scan revealed that it had spread to her lungs, and so she's now working with Dr. Miller on trying to identify a clinical trial a program that she can enter. It's been devastating. It was just Mom, Dad, my sister, and I, and so to lose Dad and then to have my sister diagnosed just almost immediately, and to see the fight and see, the impact on her and her family. It's just something that is just, there's no way to deal with it. If people will just get the screenings, it makes all the difference in the world. And we have some of the lowest screening rates. We've looked at the demographics of the West End and Southwest Louisville. And so much of the cancer, the colon cancer, could be avoided if people just, I know it's the stuff you drink's horrible, and it's not the most pleasant experience. This is something that is avoidable in many cases, but we just don't, as a population in Kentucky and in our community, have enough screening and screening opportunities. Colon cancer, by and large, the screenings can tell you so much, and if you deal with it quickly and early enough, you can go on and have a wonderful life.